Sue Jameson joins us now from Westminster. So, Sue, how do you think these changes will affect GCSE pupils at the moment?
Well, they won't affect anybody until the year 2015, which is actually a year later than Michael Gove wanted to introduce it. After that, yes, really significant changes. It's almost like a Back to the Future O-level for those of us who remember such a thing. So, as you were saying, gone are things like, you know, the coursework, the continual assessment, the modules that you can do over and over again to try and bolster your grade overall. To be one exam, and also interestingly, perhaps a return to essays in English. And this is because at the moment there is a feeling, certainly in Michael Gove's department, that there is a lot of tick box curriculum, that, you know, you have tick box teaching just in order to pass the exams, and many of the times universities have said that pupils are simply not trained in any way to think for themselves. So that's one of the things that they want to do. But behind all this, of course, is the idea that you cannot have grade inflation every year, and we know that's been a bit controversial this year, when in fact standards in the world rankings seem to be slipping. You know, in 2010 we went down from 17th place to 25th in reading. But, you know, you ask about the impact. I'm sure there are pupils at the moment who are kind of like 12 years old, 13 years old, worrying about this. Parents and teachers who are going to have to deliver this, and many of them are very concerned about what they're going to have to do and whether it will make a difference to their pupils.
Well, Nick Clegg's come out in support of the proposal, but it took quite a lot of persuading.
Yeah, it did, but I'm going to be optimistic here. I'm going to say this shows the coalition is working, so that you have the Conservative Education Minister saying, I want this exam, and perhaps that could be a lower exam for those who are less academically able. Nick Clegg, who is absolutely social mobility is his middle name, trying to help the poorest, most neediest students, and he has said he does not want a two-tier system. I'd say this is just the start of the arguments.
Thanks,
Sure, you're
Sue.
right. Yeah, thank you very much. Now, still to come, would you know what to do in a medical emergency?